And then what's the what are the qualities for upland and waterfowl?
You know the difference between upland hunting and waterfowl hunting?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, so an upland dog means that you're going out to, let's just kind of the classic situation would be a field of grass or, some cut down corn or wheat or something like that. And you're looking for quail or pheasants. So those are upland birds, and they're usually going to be in the field, not in trees and not on water, right? So, and that upland dog is supposed to what's called quarter, which means run to your left side of you, maybe 25, 30 yards, and then curl around and run to the right side of you, 20 or 30 yards, and never be more than, maybe 20 or 30 yards ahead of you. But they're supposed to search out in the field. In our situation, our dogs will either flush or point, and most of our dogs have some pointing genes in them, which is unusual in the Labrador Retriever world. It's the recessive gene. And so if they point, I'm looking for how solid that point is when they're a puppy. I just sold a dog that had really good point. In other words, every time I brought the bird wing out, it would just kind of freeze, where most puppies will chase the bird wing. So I'm going to look for point in the dogs. I'm going to look for birdiness. I'm going to look for a dog that likes action, right? Because these dogs are searching out action in front of you. And those are probably the primary things that you can tell when it's a puppy. And I'm going to probably look for confidence as well. In a duck dog, we would love to see if it likes water, but almost all labs like water, and generally we don't put puppies in water. So that's one thing we're looking for, but unless it's the middle of the summer and we have kiddie pools that we put out with the puppies, well, then you can't really tell that. But we also want them to be very birdy. We want them to really like to retrieve, really like to bring things back. It's not as important in the upland world as it is in the duck world, because they've got to sometimes swim out there 75 yards, pick up a bird and bring it back. And we like fairly confident, but maybe a little bit less energy in a duck dog, because it's most of the time it's just sitting next to you, and it needs to be a calm cucumber when it's sitting next to you, and then it needs to turn on the energy when it's ready to go.
That's very interesting.
Yeah,
and I like that you. Oh, you can go ahead.
A lot of guys do both. They do both upland and waterfowl, and most dogs can do that fairly well. But it's asking for a different thing from the dog. So yeah, the main thing that we look for when we're looking for upland dogs is, will the dog point? A lot of the people that come to us and are upland hunters want pointing labs.